Does the fifth wife have the right to move the remains of her deceased husband after the burial? Well, let's break down this Kentucky Court of Appeals opinion. Emma Jean Janine McCoy versus Seth McCoy out of Pike County, Kentucky. Emma was married to Donald McCoy when he passed. She was the fifth wife, and they lived in Floyd County, Kentucky. Donald died without a will, and the other family members all decided that Donald was to be buried at the McCoy family cemetery. Now, he was buried alongside a previous wife. Several months later, Emma has a change of heart and files to get a permit to have him moved. Donald's son files to have an injunction to prevent Emma from moving Daddy. A hearing was held, and everyone, including Emma, testified that Donald's wishes was to be buried at the McCoy cemetery. Now, the court entered a permitted injunction saying, nope, we're not moving Donald. Now, Emma argues that the circuit court failed to follow the law because she had a paramount right as a surviving spouse to decide where to bury or rebury Donald. Now, because this was seeking a permanent injunction, this is an equitable action where the court has to decide what's fair and just. The Court of Appeals states that it is prohibited from setting aside the findings of fact unless clearly erroneous, giving due regard to the opportunity of the trial court to judge the credibility of the witnesses. The Court of Appeals upheld the permanent injunction prohibiting Donald's body from being moved. The court goes on to say they find no fault in the circuit court's holding that Donald's wishes supersede the paramount right of a spouse. Y'all, this is so Kentucky. Let me know what you think.